monster in the build zone. Let's go.
This isn't the Wonderland I grew up with.
You guys are saying no audio? Can you hear me? The sound is off? You guys are saying the sound is... Can you hear me? You can hear me? But you couldn't hear the... You couldn't hear the intro? Huh. The sound is completely off for me. Can hear you, but nothing else. So then you guys can hear the count. Well, that's a bummer. All right, well, what the heck's happening with that? Okay, let me know. Can you guys hear this?
Can't tell if you're a bred cow from an inbred cow. This is
You can hear that? Okay. All right, well, we might have to refresh the... I don't know. A second. Let's go to here. Audio track 6. Everything's on audio track 6. You guys hear this? That was Bram in the picture. Yeah. You guys didn't hear that? All right, let me know if you guys can hear this. Do you guys hear the click-in noise from the... Do you guys hear the game sound? Let me go to my locker. I should have an emote I can play here. This one? No, never mind. That one's copyrighted. I need one that's not copyrighted. There we go. You hear game sound? Oh my gosh. I have like... Yeah, but now I have an ad. You guys hear that? You guys keep... Okay. That's so weird. My walk-ons. So you guys are saying the intro didn't play? So you guys can't hear Souls right now? Slightly? You can hear the game? Okay, that's good. We got game audio. I got mic audio. It's my intro and my walk-ons that aren't working. Man, that's a bummer. Okay. Let me turn this here off. Yeah. So I'll probably... Well...
Welcome, traveler.
Let me look here real quick. GIF.
Welcome, traveler.
You guys hear Welcome Traveler? Monitoring enabled. Yeah, everything's on channel 6. So it should all be coming through. Okay, we'll mess with it later. Thank you guys. I had the volume up too. Wait, you don't hear what? What do you not hear, Piper? Which one? You can hear game sound. Okay, I think we're good. I think, yeah, I think we're good. I'll have to go back after stream and, welcome to our last lot. No welcome. You couldn't hear welcome. Okay. Well, shucks. All right. Well, I'll repair. We got enough. We can hobble our way across the finish line. Okay. Let me switch back over to this. Here we go. Perfect. All right. We're just gonna hobble, folks. We're hobbling our way across the. All right. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So you guys said you could hear this. So let me turn it up. I thought this was, food out there. You guys got to be careful about what kind of food you eat. This is a very important lesson that you guys need to learn about the difference between purebred cows and inbred cows. Okay. I'm going to do trophy roast today. No, not today. I'm thinking about maybe doing it on Monday. I just need to, I was kind of wrestling with what to do today. Anyways, so I'm thinking next week, at some point, unless there's like a bunch of people right now, sometimes I have to remove audio input from OBS and add it back in from that sound to start working again.
Welcome, traveler.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that, Sir Laughs. I think I'm gonna have to do that. I see food, diet, I see food, eat food. Okay, guys, important lesson here. Listen up, rate this meme. Oh, I'm sorry. Rate this information. All right.
The purebred cow.
Can you guys hear it?
Is in.
Hey.
Can tell a purebred cow
You hear it?
from an inbred cow. This is a purebred cow.
Important.
And this cow is inbred. Can tell a purebred.
All right. Sorry, everybody. All right. If you guys can rate the TikTok. I gave this one like an 8.5. It was it had me locked in. It was on a food channel, so I didn't know it was a joke. And then I was like, oh, this is interesting. And for like a second, I was like really paying attention. She got me in the first half. All right, let's scroll up. I thought this was just a cute picture I wanted to share with you guys. I like wholesome memes. This is a place that I frequent a lot. The hi friend, how can I get that type of rug you use when taking pictures of your products? What do you mean? I mean the rug you put your products on before taking the photos. You mean this? And it's the cat. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right. Sorry, it's a cat. I'm a sucker for cats. All right, let's get into some real stuff here. This is a post from the LEGO Fortnite X account, and it has this Spider-Man on it, and it's this brand new Spider-Man coming into the outfit, the shop for purchase. Here, let me turn it up so you guys can hear it. Hope this isn't copyrighted. So this kind of sparked a little bit of a conversation over, yo, Lego Builds, welcome in. Lady Light, welcome in. This sparked a little bit of a conversation. 10 out of 10, thank you, Tina. A little bit of a conversation over on Reddit. Let's see here. Okay, wait, wait, hold on. I'm not sure if that's copyrighted or not. All right, so, and a big shout out to Linux, our links. I'm sorry. A shout out to Links, who posts a lot of this stuff over on the Craftopia Discord server. Oh, my hand. And there's a link to this post over in the Craftopia Discord server. And this Confident Heights is asking, I'm begging LEGO Fortnite to bring these back. This is something, if you've been in the LEGO Fortnite community, it's been a question, and it is a conversation that the devs are having. And we'll see the response here in a second. We're gonna be looking at playful, possibly 646, who is a dev, or who are I'm sorry, I shouldn't say dev. I think they're the new head. They came on like a year ago. I don't know their exact position, so I wrestle with saying these things. Please like the stream. Yeah, please hit that like button. I appreciate it. Trying to get this channel to 1,000. We're almost to 600, and I'm super excited about it. And thank you guys for the support. If you guys go watch the update video over on the other main channel, I appreciate it. Hit the like button, leave a comment. It helps the algorithm push it out there. So we need the kits back. Yeah, Jaded. Could you show us more of Reddit? We can't see everything on the right. Yes, I'm going to move that over, sir. Let me move that over for you. Boop. There you go, sir. All right. So, this is a conversation that happened for a while, and kits for some reason came and left, and we don't know why. We don't know why. And I don't think they know. I don't know. I honestly, if I was to guess, it's IP. It's red tape and IP usage of these products. That would be my guess. If I had to, if you were to say, hey, put down a bet. I don't gamble, but if I did gamble, and they were to say you had 3 choices, your first choice was, LEGO Fortnite didn't make any money on the kits, and they're not putting. So you guys can't hear this, Devil Dog? Okay, sorry, I'll stop asking. I'm moving on. If choice 1 was, hey, Skurs, welcome in. Devil Dog, if choice 1 was, they didn't make any money, and that's why the kits aren't in the shop. No one bought them. 2, there's thank you, Devil Dog, for the support, buddy. Devil Dog jumped over on red too. I appreciate that. You know, well, that's probably another conversation for it. We can hear that. You can hear that? Okay, good. 2,
Welcome, traveler.
they, like, there's a coding issue with the sets, or a memory issue, or something like that. In this last update, we did see them say that they updated the Lion's Night brand and the. Why is Lurk up there? Who's levitating lurking in my stream? I can't tell if they're trying to use FOMO or if it's a real IP issue. Well, you know what? I would think so. Okay, that's actually another one. Is it just FOMO? Is it just fear of missing out? Or number 4, there's an IP issue with all the different build kits, and maybe some issues between, you know, some issues between Lego, the Lego group, and Epic Fortnite, and how all the jargon and contract. That's where I'd put my money. That's where I would put my money, right? There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that we know nothing about. Anyways, so with that being said, and I could be wrong. Could be a little bit of all. Kaboom doing the 6. No, Jaden, don't you dare clip that and go 6. Don't, Jaden. Wax Sauce, how's it go? Welcome in. Yeah, so originally I thought it was FOMO too. I thought it was a I thought it was that too, but and I don't know. I'm just guessing. Those are like the four major conspiracy theories out there. Let's go and look at what Playful says here. And they came on a year ago. If I'm getting the timeline correct, they came on a year ago and kind of took things over right after the storm. I shouldn't say took things over. They came on to help with with the development of the game. Right after or right around the Storm King update. And anyway, so I wonder how much they know, or like, I bet you they do. I just don't think they can tell us. It's just kind of a bummer. But anyways, let's read their response. This is definitely a consistent topic within the team. That's a good thing. They're talking about it, right? It's a good thing. There's several different reasons we haven't reactivated them recently. Although we did bring back the Star Wars set for a time. I can't go into the details, unfortunately, but we understand the frustration. Oh, that's all good things, right? That's all good things. There's a lot of stuff going on. And so at least from this, we know they're talking about it. They know the frustration of the community. And they did try to bring back a set when they could. And I was surprised that the neighborhood bundle wasn't in the shop with this release of the Spider-Man. Like that would have gone together really well. The friendly neighborhood set and the Spider-Man skin coming in, or costume, sorry, the Spider-Man costume coming in. That would have been really good, you know. A combo bundle package. Get the Lego, build kits and the Spider-Man, thrown in or something like a bundle package. I think that would have been a huge W. And I know a lot of people who come to the game and they're like, I even listened to it on Mad Puck's stream today. Like a buy guy builds with no sets. He wants free in-game, anything you can get in the game free, he builds with. Anything that you have to pay. Now, Johnny did a free version of the helicopter and a paid version of the helicopter. And you know what? It's kind of where we're at, I feel like, gameplay-wise. But, and it's really cool that they do that. But there is a large set of people. There is, and I don't know. I mean, I would love to interview somebody who came and played LEGO Fortnite Odyssey, loved it, and then, like, where are they at with these kits? Like, how's it affecting them and their gameplay? Is it like really frustrating that they can't get all the kits? But, and then the other thing, which is a huge W, is that they've moved away from the kits, right? Like right now, the conversation is about past kits and not current kits. Yo, Mr. Biz, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. Because we've gotten brand new Star Wars kits in game from the Jin Jargon event. We've gotten new the mechanist. I keep wanting to say the wrong name. The machinist. We got the new machinist parts for free in game. We got brand new Oni kits in game. A lot of really awesome pieces in the game. And I just want to, again, just one more time, I just want to say, yo, Cerno, welcome in. How's it going, my friend? The way that they did this machinist event with having, I did not think they were going to do the tomes, but that is a huge W. They gave people things to go and log in every day and get the pieces. So those who were diligent were getting the pieces, getting rewarded, logging in, getting to play around those pieces. And then, Dole, welcome in. How's it going? So for me, I'm okay. Well, that's probably a whole nother conversation. I don't know if I want to go down that road, but it's about the psychological. So I actually read another post today on Reddit. I was going through Reddit. I go through Reddit every day. I go through X every day. Just trying to stay on top of everything in case there's anything I can bring to you guys, community wise. So, yeah, I just, I just try to do that so you guys can, so I'm a good source of information for what's happening in the community, what the devs are saying, stuff like that. And there was a post that somebody posted and was talking about how they don't think they can ever make anyone happy. And like they do this, you complain about this, you do this, they complain about that, you do this, you complain about this. And at the end of the day, you're going to have some complaining from different groups. And there's always, I always call it a baseline of people who are not going to be happy. And that's just always going to be there, right? That's just always going to be there. And so you kind of be like, I'm just throwing this number out there. Don't hold me to it, but it's like anything over a 5% complaint threshold is where you need to, as a content creator or as a developer, you need to start taking notice. And you got to also see the evolution of the complaint. So if it's just like, offhand crazy stuff, then it's like, but if it's like a thought of like, oh, hey, here's a complaint. It's been thought out. These are the positives. These are the negatives, then you hold that holds more weight overall in my mind. So I never think complaining is something that is wrong in and of itself. But I think as somebody who receives complaints in messages, it's kind of what I've developed, a system I've developed through making content, right? So, and you also got to have, I also call people like, gold star opinions. So there's people that disagree with me. And I'll go listen to their opinions just to hear their perspective on stuff, to try to understand it. And I have a group of people that I'm listening to and getting feedback on their thoughts. And I weigh that and judge that. And I'm sure they do that. And over here also, I went to a world and got all 14 bundles from the, oh, nice. You just got it done. You just got it done. So anyways, did I say I didn't want to go to, I wasn't going to go to, I did. I went down that road. I rabbit trailed. That's fine. Anyways. So, I just try not to take any complaints personally, and try to use good complaints, as ways to motivate me to make better, content. I put one video out once and somebody was like, just ripping me apart. I was like, buddy, those are all opinions. Those aren't complaints. That's just you saying I should have. Then I was like, this just probably isn't the channel for you. I think the ones that, but then I've had other complaints and I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So anyways, long story short, they have moved away from the bundle sets. And I honestly think they're probably trying to figure out what to do with the past bundle sets, right? So they got this wealth of pieces that they need to go from their digital storage to the player base. And there's several modes that they could do, right? They could, one thing they could do is never bring them back. They're gone. The people who have them. We all have, what do you guys call it? Legacies? What's like the icon skins what does Fortnite call the skins that are iconic? The ones that they don't bring back? Quizor, welcome in. I know, right? Wax sauce. I think the one that's on events instead of being in the shop have the same route frustration. I think it's all boils down to legacy. Okay, legacy. Yeah. So we may all have legacy kits who bought those kits back when they were in the shop. And that's one of the options is we never see them again. Never see them again. Everything that comes back in the future will all be kits that are free in game through some sort of limited time event or by completing tasks done in the game, right? So that's where we're at right now. I feel like that's where we're at right now, unless they come out and say something differently. Their other option is they bring the kits back in game through limited time events. So next summer, let's say we have, you know, like this Batman event we just had with the Batman at the beach with the things. Well, you go off and you spin that into the Batman and the Beachside Boulevard kits back in the shop, and are not, I'm sorry, not shop, in game. And you have Batman show up, and Batman wants you to do quests. And as you do the quest, you get tomes. As you get the tomes, you unlock the Beachside Boulevard, and you have it in game. The problem with that is what about everyone who paid V-Bucks for that set, right? So the way that I think they would be able to get to do that is if they brought in a different set with the same colors, with different pre-builds, same color pieces, but just put together differently, and then maybe that. But then, you know, legally, you'd have to, I don't know. Like, these are all just, there's all these have issues on why they would do it or why they wouldn't do it, right? First one, if you legacy something, eventually enough time will go by. Everyone who's new to the game will talk about the old days, and then we'll all set mog. I think that's what kids are calling it, mogging. We'll all be set mogging on people who don't have the sets. We wouldn't do that. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That's just a joke. But you would have, so anyways, so there's issues here, right? There's issues with all these things. And then the third thing they could do is just bring the sets back on a normal rotation, where every month you have a set in the shop and people can buy them, and all the past sets, right? All the past sets that we've had are getting rotated through once a year. I would say rotate them once a month, so you have, you know, a new set, everything. But eventually, at some point, you know, that could become an issue unless they were to throw up like a LEGO Fortnite tab and just have everything LEGO Fortnite over there, and so it wouldn't interrupt or mess with any of the BR stuff like that, right? Again, like I said, there's no clean option here. There's good, bad, and possible, you know, at the end of the day. So the good thing is that we are getting new sets, and we're not have to pay V-Bucks for them. Because I remember when those sets came out, I was here for the V-Buck wars, and people were losing their minds over the V-Buck costs and stuff like that. And somebody was like, you're getting a whole set of pieces for the cost of a 2 skins, you know, or a bundle package. So there was a lot of argument back then. There's a lot of different opinions on that. I personally thought, my personal opinion was what they're doing now by giving us in-game things to do to unlock sets. That drives people to want to play the game and unlock the sets in that world, right? And so, now I have all the sets unlocked in my world by doing all the things. And I think they could work that in. I mean, we have a whole Lost Isles that could use more missions over there to unlock maybe some sets over there and stuff like that. I mean, like the banana set and stuff. A lot of those pieces that we had to do the battle pass. If you guys remember that, you know, we had to play the game to get the experience to unlock, and then you had a paid route. So you had a free route and a paid route, and so you could still get some of the pieces, but you couldn't get all the pieces, and so you had to pay a little. You know, I think it was like 12 or 1,400 V-Bucks to get those pieces unlock them. So at the end of the day, there is right now, I think is really a really cool thing they're doing. Free pieces by playing the game and doing missions. I love it. Personally, I think it's the best way. You get kids in who don't have the access to funds, like I would say myself, an old, someone who's had a full-time career, worked a full-time job, and it's not a big deal, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go buy that set. It's not a big deal. Versus people who feel like they can't play the game because they can't get the pieces. And right now, people can't get the pieces. So I think that's a huge W. Let me finish reading this. Sorry, just some thoughts. Part of it, you guys let me know what you think also. I want your guys' opinions too. Like I said, it's the good, the bad, and the possible. That's and you know what the thing is there's so many things I said there, and like they literally, like, if Epic was listening to this, they'd be laughing, going, if you only knew, Kaboom, if you only knew what was happening behind the scenes. And that's always the thing, having been behind the scenes on stuff and understanding that there's a lot of moving parts that you can't always talk about. There could be a whole like unknown thing behind the scenes that if I knew it, I'd be like, oh, I get it now. I get it. Okay. So unfortunately, part of it is that we're looking for ways to bring more content in the game, like we did with the Machinist. It's fun to get the progressive rewards just as part of the play experience versus purchasing. And some of these sets can help us do that by remixing the fun. So we're remixing. Did you guys catch that? Did you catch that word? Remixing. So not a happy answer necessarily, but it's a recognition that this is a pain point and that we're actively looking to bring these things into the game in unexpected ways. So overall, not a lot of information, but I like what was said, like they're looking at it, they're figuring it out and stuff like that. Anyways, so all right, let's go to the game. And then I'm gonna read your guys' chats here. All right, I think I can close this without deleting everything. All right, what are you guys saying? Legacy set to show how long you've been. That's right. I was back in the old days with the Beachy Boulevard and the banana set. What's the banana set? The tomato temples. The tomato temple pieces. Grandpa, can I have your tomato temple set? Come over here, chillin'. Gather around. I'm leaving little Johnny my tomato temple set. All right, sorry. Waxout says, honestly, if they want to or have to legacy the existing kits, whatever, but say that and give us more transparency and frequency and the kits available in the shop. These legacy sets to show how long you've been in Fortnite. Yeah. Put a date on it. People made choices not to buy the old. Yes. Yep. They did. I mean, that's very true. I mean, I can't even tell you how many people were like, and you know what? I think they thought they would be back. That's there. A lot of people were like, oh, it came and went. And they were surprised how fast the sets had come and went. And then a lot of people were like, oh, I'll get it on the next one. I'll get it on the next round. And the next round never came. They will bring in Twitch drop sets. They should. I don't know what's up with Twitch. I don't know. Sorry, purple, whatever. I probably just got in trouble there, but whatever. It is what it is. Twitch drops during updates really helped streamers out, content makers. Best numbers, best numbers brings a lot of people in. It's an easy way to get them, and it helps people like me. And honestly, like half this community are content creators. I mean, go over to TikTok, type in LEGO Fortnite Odyssey, and you're gonna see lists of almost like everybody in there. Everybody in here. I bet you, if you have a TikTok account, type TT in the chat. All right. If you have a TikTok account, type TT in the chat. I'm willing to. I'm almost willing to bet money this thing's gonna fill up with TTs because this community loves to build and loves to show that stuff off, and I think it's awesome. And you know, having the ability to get people pieces through drops, especially on purple. I mean, yeah. Maybe it's selfish. I don't know. I don't know how you would do that on TikTok. Unless the official account was to like shout out creators over there. I don't know how you would do drops. Drops would be mostly on purple. There's a lot of people that stream on purple though too. Like there's a lot of people that stream on purple. But then everyone will complain that the LTE is not the way to the set kits because not everyone can log in daily for 10 minutes. But then everyone will complain that the limited time events is not the way to set kit. Well, Souls, what did you think about this cleanup though? Because you're right that was a complaint that I saw, you know, and just so everybody knows. Get the Fortnite app on your phone and download it. I got a couple of my pieces that way. I got a couple of the machinist. Why can't I remember her name? The machinist's name. I got a couple of those pieces from logging in with my app. So as long as you have an internet access and the app's not blocked in your region or country, you should be able to log in and get those pieces and talk to those people that you need to talk to. Now, if there's something you got to do in the game, then you might have to learn how to play on mobile. That's a little bit harder. But this last event, you could just log in that way. The jargon event would have been a little bit harder because you had to go like actually do things in the game. But I think they gave you a couple days for that. But I'll be honest with you, this cleanup event, I think was goated. Like I think you said you went in and got 13 books, so you were able to jump in to 13 worlds and knock out your books and get all the stuff unlocked. I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. You know, I think that's the best of both worlds there, in some sense. It might just be licensing issue. Many times there's the time window. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh my gosh, I just jumped to the end of chat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah, there we go. In-game content for buying Lego sets, or the in-game content for buying Legos. Yeah, that's another good one, Rooster. Yeah. Yeah, like I just don't know how much red tape that would be. But yeah, I'm trying to think. These guys here, they all gave me I think I even gave the QR code away on some of those things. Then we'll just in games right now. Fortnite needs to pay them enough money to get the extended license. We are always but they bring out like Star Wars every year, right? So maybe I don't know. We'd have I could speculate, but we're always guessing because we immediately don't have full input. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. There are very few sets that would have a license. They have plenty of their own IPs. That's true too. I would think that also, but then why aren't they for sale? Yeah, I think we addressed that a little bit. Why does add a counter that counts the days to show how long you had the set? Then a counter would start when you buy the set. Some people didn't play Lego when the sets were out for. That's true. Yeah, I've heard. That's some of the conversations with the new people that have come in, talking about. Say, who's trying in my stream? Wait, why didn't that refresh? Awesome, man. Welcome in. Two castle sets. I'm not buying this one, and I got the other one, and it's practically the same. Yeah, it wasn't there. I think there was like one piece between the two that was different, which I've noticed that with some of them. Oh, there we go. There's the TTs. TTYT66. That means she's streaming on our content creator on several sites. 100% purple, 99%, 1%. Yeah. WT, TT. Everyone's coming in with TTs. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. TT, I really use it. Yeah, adding the tomes after the LET was good. End is a good idea. Yeah, I thought it was great. I liked it. It gave people, you still had to do something to get them, and it helped people. The worst thing I think they could have done was been like, all right, you got to log in every single day and get the pieces, and hope you don't miss the same day twice. I thought that was going to be soul strutting simultaneously. So wouldn't they have access to friendly neighborhood too? Well, with the Spider-Man, I mean, right. That's the thing. Is like, what do they have access to? Right? They have the heck did it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, they got the Spider-Man Lego, icon. And what I would really have loved to see is right here underneath this is the the Daily Bugle and the Friendly Neighborhood sets for LEGO Fortnite. This would have been a good time to bring them out, right? Yo, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that, Jaded. You have a good one, my friend. You have a good one. All right. So, anyways, I think it was a good conversation. Let me go ahead and log into car competition. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do today. To me, is easier for the devs to keep moving forward. Yeah, that could be what happens, right? That could be what ends up happening. It would be nice if they do move forward, that we would have that we might be able to have a filter, but we do have a filter, so we could probably click those off when doing custom builds, because then that's always one of the issues I hear Haskins talk about, is he builds a set, he builds a ship, and then he jumps into like 2 or 3 different sets to build his ship, and somebody watching his video only has 2 of the 3 sets. So it would be a nice thing, I guess. You could go in, I guess you could go in and turn off a set instead of turn on a set. Did that make sense? Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. So you go in and it's the filters, and instead of just turning this one on, you can have an option to turn it off, and it pulls those pieces out. So you can be like, okay, I want to build with everything but Beachy Boulevard and Anarchy Acres. I mean, I heard some people missed out on the Simpsons event, right? It's kind of sad. Never mind. I say this whole time, but because I'm not a programmer or lawyer, I really can only get. Yeah, same here. I honestly think that having a response, maybe one day, once they figure out all the minutia, maybe one day. All right, let's talk about this track. All right, I need your guys' thoughts on this, because I'm a little torn. Yo, welcome in, Mason. How you doing today? All right, so there's 2 types of tracks. Well, there's more than 2 types of tracks. There's several types of tracks we could do. We could do one track where we start at point A and we go to point B. I would need me here following behind, and then I think Doll said she was going to help. I would need a judge. I'm just going to use Doll's name. I haven't talked to her off stream. I only talked to her on stream. So anyways, if she can, let's just throw her in there up front at the finish line. And so what would happen is I would start here, and it'd be like 3, 2, 1, go. And then I would fly following the cars. At some point, someone's going to pull ahead and other people are going to drop back. At that point, you got to kind of turn to the side, and you gotta film the race like this, and then you may lose people who are behind. The other thing is you could bring the other referee up. I could stay behind the race and film from the backside while the other person is filming from the front, or vice versa, right? So you got two. Oh, I think Doll said ye. That's like a half a yes. She's 2/3 signed up. Doll's 2/3 signed up. Doll, how many hours did you stream yesterday? Did you have 2 points of view? Yeah. So I think you have this right now. The other one is if we have a circle where you start here, you come up, you go around a circle, and then you come back. And then the cars finish where they start. If we did this, where we started here and went down, let's just call this option 1. I would make the track drivable from both directions. So we get people come in and they could race 15 hours. My gosh. Dude, I'm not even gonna call myself a streamer anymore. Okay? I'm part-time streamer. I'm a part-time streamer. I hope they add like filters, like a custom micro, enable all the vehicle packs. So you would have one race and they'd go wee down to here. And then the next group came in, they'd go, we'd start them here and we'd go back the other way, wee, and then they'd go down. The other race is going from here, going down, go around the rock, and then head back down this way. That way the race is the same all the time. You need me to come in and test the track? Yes. And I thought my 13th hour was a long birthday. I saw people do the metal hinge that screws into the cabinet frame. The metal broke off. So I had to track down the pieces. I went to several hardware stores. None of them had any. Had to go online, find the brand and the company, purchased one of those. Then I went and looked at the Lazy Susan and realized it was broken, the spinning part. So I went online, found one of those. $400. I passed out. After I passed out about 15 minutes, I woke up realizing I had succumbed to my blood pressure and had maybe a small heart attack in the process of seeing that price. I went and looked for options. Found an option that was $94. Bought that option because there's no way I'm spending $400. I don't care. I can live with the color white. The cabinet's not open. It's a wood grain. I'm fine. I'm saving the $300. Okay? I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. Couldn't bring myself to do it. So, I also got approval from the wifey. She said it was okay. So the Lazy Susan's closed. You don't see it. Open it. Whatever. It's white. Spinny part is what it is. All that is what I did yesterday. After that, I went and saw my son's project that he'd been working on all summer, his whole summer project that he'd been doing part-time. Kid is super smart, talking about like cultures and testing, and it was so cool. He was doing it. Anyways, I don't want to go into too much detail, but Osman just lurked. He's like, your story is boring. I'm lurking right now. I'm just playing. That was hilarious. I'm just going to lurk for a minute. Yo, thanks for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. And so, I haven't played 8. Got you, buddy. Got you. I was just playing. I just thought it was funny. So then all this was everything that I didn't have planned. How do you do a 48-hour stream? How do you do 24? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I don't even know how I could be. Anyways, all right. Sorry. I digress. I digress. Okay. So, should we do a straight line or should we do a loop? Can you type in S for a straight line or an L for loop? What do you guys think? Yeah, wifey approved. Exactly. You're Gucci. Exactly. Now, the other thing that we have to take into consideration is the terrain. Now, let me sleep so you guys can see this. I've been a part of several races, and the thing that I don't like about racing in this game is that I get very confused. And very recently, a Bide Guy had a very cool little track, and I kind of liked how he had it laid out, the way he had it set up. But even while I was watching the pod racers, I got a little confused. I got a little confused about who was where, what was happening. So part of me wants to make it very clear, right? A very clear starting, a very clear ending, and hard to find 48 hours anywhere. Loop. Oh, you like the loop? Okay, you really have to mark the track so people don't get. Yeah, exactly. And that's my next question, right? So if we start, let's say, down here, this is a nice flat area. I'll get rid of these buildings. We take off, we go straight up this way. Okay, I'm up here, I'm flying. You can see this perspective. Doll's got her perspective up. She's filming from the other direction, or she's filming that way. You guys can see that perspective there. So we get up here, and then part of me is like, we make a turn here and head this way. Now, I don't think a turn is bad as long as it's clearly marked and people understand or know what's happening, right? And then you come through here, and I want to make a ramp where you got to jump this river. You jump this river, and then you come up this way, and then I can pretty much clear all this stuff out, except for the geysers. So the geysers will be like a little bit. Oh, thank you for asking, G Lego. Thank you. Let me do this real quick. Monster truck build off, everybody. Sorry, I forgot to do this. Thank you. All right. Okay, so we have a monster truck build off going on from right now till August 11th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when entries have to be in by. So be sure you get your entries in. You can submit them in two ways. You can submit them over in the Craftopia Discord server and use in the build show off using hashtag monster truck 26. There should be a tag for that there. And if you have any questions, let me know. We'll be sure to get you there posted. It's not in the show off. It's in the build. You know what? I should have taken a picture of that. I should have taken a picture of that and added it to it. Hold on a second. I have a picture of it here from the other day. Oh yeah, here it is. Let me add this real quick. Let me add this so you guys can see. One second. Desktop screenshots. There we go. All right. Okay. So you want to add them here, right here. You can see it says build. Can't read that. It says build prompt submission. And you'll see over here, there's a monster truck 26. That's the one you want to pick. That's where you want to submit over on the Craftopia Discord server. Or you can submit on the Kaboom YouTube community page that I now have open. You should be able to submit pictures over there of your monster truck builds. We'll be doing the actual build show off live stream on August the 12th. So build any monster truck that you got, submit it, and yeah, it's going to be a good time. Now, for that event, we're going to have 3 prizes that we're giving away. You're going to have, we're going to put everyone on a wheel and spin it. The first person we pick will be able to pick 1 emote around 500 V-Bucks. If it's 600 or 700 V-Bucks, that's fine. Just an emote. Any emote you want. That's like the first prize we're giving out. The next prize we're giving out is going to be either a character skin or a sidekick. This is around 1,200 to 1,500 V-Bucks. Pick one, and I'm going to gift it to you in game. So we need to be in-game friends. And then the very last spin of the wheel and the very last prize we're going to weigh is a bundle set. So if the Spider-Man bundle's in the shop, any bundle set you want, you just tell me what it is. And this is going to be anywhere between 2,400 to 3,500 V-Bucks. Just pick the bundle set and I'll gift it to you. I'd love to be able to gift a Lego set. That's kind of why I got away from doing the giveaways. I really wanted to spend the V-Bucks on sets and giving those, gifting those sets out, but there's no timeline for those. So, yeah. So all you have to do is place an entry. And if you do, your videos need to be less than 2 minutes. So 1 minute to 2 minutes is a good length. Spin around your vehicle and then drive your vehicle, show it off, and you should be good to go. It should be a fun event. And then we have the Monster Truck Race, which is August the 8th. This is a Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should be early enough for our friends overseas to be a part of it, and late enough for people here in the States to be able to be a part of it. So, and it's on a Saturday, so we can get as many people from the Craftopia community involved. So it should be a lot of fun. We'll bring people in. They'll run the races. Depending on how many people we have, will affect how we structure the race. And then we'll have a championship race, and the winners, the first place, second place, and third place, will get plots in this world to build statues of their trophy. So you're going to get to build your own custom trophy in the world. After the event, I'll set it up with you. We'll figure out how to get you in, and we'll let you spend a couple hours, build your custom trophy, and then I'll show those off on a live stream. It should be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So to answer your question, August the 8th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Should be a lot of fun. If you need help building a track. Yes, I'm going to actually post something over in the Kaboom secret server. So yes. Yep. Thank you, G-Legos. I appreciate that. So then we come up here and we're going to go along this path. And then at some point, I'm going to have a platform built with cars, with like old car. I want to incorporate like all the monster truck stuff if possible. Like I'd love to have one thing where you have to like drive up and flip your car over and then go forward. Yeah. Like I'm gonna go watch some monster trucks. All right, then we're gonna go around this body of water. I like the body of water because it's a visual thing that people can see. Then we can have people come up here between these two rocks here, come back around, and then go this route on the way back. It's a pretty long loop. the day my car will be taken off the road, as it is MOT and is due, and it's still waiting for sir. Oh man, I'm sorry, DLE. And then they'll come back down here, and then we'll have the finish line, like here probably, and the starting line's over there, and then everyone will finish here, and then I'll just ask them to drive their cars over there. Now, the positive and negatives to this, right? The positives and negatives is that there's a body of water preventing people from cutting the course off, right? If we use this body of water as a boundary, you can't cut across this. There's no, you know, if I did this out here, like someone could like make the turn early and head back early. This, in my mind, allows me to prevent that from happening, because I think I can see, you know, if they're coming around here and they decide to drive across the lake, it's something I'm going to be able to see. Our doll's going to be able to see, and then obviously they'll be disqualified for that run, or they'll be disqualified and they can't. They'll be done. They'll be done with the event. They'll be out. The negative part of this is if I'm over here watching somebody here and the winner is over here, you know, the first place person's going around, I'm not going to be able to see him. But if the other person, the other referee is over there, Doll's over there, you're going to be able to see them from Doll's screen. So you may have to jump. You know, honestly, I would say tab up both streams, and we'll have combined chat and stuff, but tab up both streams, and then you can jump from one stream to the other stream. So you're actually like getting different angles and different camera views of the race, which I think is pretty cool. You know, I might even bring in a third person, and like I'll be like the camera here, and then somebody else could be the camera over here, and then someone else could be the camera here, going into the finish, the finish line. Imagine trying to cheat and late. You know what, Wax Off? You know, I know what you're saying. 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 Right? If I sign up to race, I'll live stream. Oh, nice. Yo, that's, you know what? There you go too. If we get people. You guys like this shirt? I don't know if I like this shirt. This shirt cost 3 times my other shirts. And I think it's because of this stupid logo here. I think that's the only reason why this shirt cost me. It irks me to wear this shirt. It irks me because I know how much it cost me. And my other shirts were like so much cheaper. Anyway, yeah. So then the other thing we have is Queens North, Opsman, Haskins, Graham. I shouldn't even start mentioning people. $10 Blizzard meal deal at Dairy Queen. Wait, what? You're not getting that, Queens North. Yeah, that's like a month of sugar. It's smart, and I imagine, yeah. You know, well, so at my other place, yo, Spixie, welcome in. I shouldn't have mentioned anybody. I should Spixie, everyone who's a part of the event is welcome to stream it, and we'll try to, you know, I'd love for this event, but I need refs. So I need refs. I'm gonna be a ref. Doll's gonna be a ref. I probably need maybe a third rep. That's the other question. How many cars do we run? Right? I'm thinking 4 at this point. Maybe. If we push it to 5 and you have 3 refs in the world, or 2 refs, let's just say 2 refs and 5 vehicles. I'm thinking 4 vehicles and 2 refs. I think. So 4 people race, 4 refs. Well, yeah, so you could do that. You definitely could do that, right? All right, we'll have to think about it. Yeah, on my stream, like, it was like, yeah, you'll commentate? Yes. There you go. 5 racers and 3 refs. Yeah. I can help ref, but I'm not going to attempt to build it. You don't have to build anything. The cars are all going to be stock. I'm leaning towards, thank you for bringing that up, actually, Piper. Thank you for bringing that. Piper, by the way, did you go into a gas station yesterday and look around and have like flashbacks to the shift at midnight? I still cannot believe we got attacked. All right, sorry, I can't go down. All I can imagine is the inability to breathe through the laughter. I really hope. That's what I want more than anything. I want this just to be a fun community event. People can come in, have fun, race. I don't want it serious. That's why there's no cash prizes, by the way. There's no V-Bucks. I've done V-Bucks in the past, and it got a little on the intense side. And yeah, I ended up gifting the person who won, and I ended up gifting second place because there was a little, and so are there certain people that might not show up because I'm not doing a cash prize, a V-Bucks prize? Yes. We're going to do that giveaway. We're going to do the monster truck build. We're going to give away there, give back to the community. Honestly, Uncurbed, I should just say it's sponsored by Uncurbed. Uncurbed is legitimately sponsors from all his gifting is literally a huge. And Sherry sponsored the very first event ever. So we have some really awesome, generous people in this community who make this possible. And so I'm just giving a big shout out to them and a big thank you. Right? Because it wouldn't be possible without them. It just wouldn't. I think per LTR it's up to 250. Oh my gosh, leader? I want to make a joke about leaders right now, but I'm not going to. You're Gen X when you're happy to just have bragging rights when you win something. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. You do have to win. No participation trophies here, folks. No participation trophy. So, you know what? I actually am okay with the participation trophy as long as there's a first place, second, and third place trophy that people get, I don't think, I don't actually have a problem with, here's a medal, here's a little thing to remember your, soccer league. I actually don't have a problem with that at all. I just think first, second, and third place should be celebrated for excellence. I just think they should, honorable mention. There you go. All right, so let me build this. I mean, I coached my kids' soccer team. And actually I coached, I think it was my daughter's soccer team when she was little. I know nothing about soccer. And I was very clear about this to everyone involved. And I had a great year. And it was time. The kid, it was basically just go out there, kick the ball around, have fun, learn how to dribble, learn the very basics of soccer, which was very much my speed. But the kids had a blast. They had a blast. I can only imagine. I'm sure you guys can imagine me out there being a goofball with the kids, right? Making kids are laughing. I'm falling on the ground. Fake kicking the ball. Little Mr. Bean comedy out there. And the parents said some really nice things about me to the soccer people. And, we had a little party and I did a little thing where I shared about how things that I saw each kid improve on or something special or a special moment from the year and really made it unique for each kid. They loved it. I loved it. It was a great experience. And the next year they sign up and my child was moving up and it was getting a little more serious. And I did not sign up to be a coach because I knew my limitations. and my limitations were anything that was real soccer. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know anything, right? I knew how to say, pass the ball. Are you serious? I can't dig this up? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. What? All right. And so they had a problem with getting coaches. And they called me and they said, hey, you know, we got a lot of positive feedback. Wood axe. I'm just gonna soak it. I'm just gonna soak it. Clip it. Clip it. Somebody clip it. Somebody clip it. Well, you know, in life you get known for things, you know, and it's not always the things you want to be known for. And these things happen, right? Well, thank you, Dealey. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. And so I said, look, I'll do it, but I know nothing about soccer. And they said, oh, please, please, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was like, can I just be an assistant coach? I think that's what I even signed up for, was to be an assistant coach. All right, let me think how I want to do this. Sorry, let me think here real quick. Chat, do I want to build this out so it's more of a flat area? You know what I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to add this on over here. Just to give us a little more space. Like here. And I went in and I think I got chewed out. I got yelled at by 3 parents. And then there was another parent who was actually a semi-pro soccer player. And I was like, sir, will you please help me? Like, why did you not sign up for coaching? And he was like, do you see how the parents are treating you? I was like, yeah. He's like, that's why. I was like, got it. So here's the deal. You help me teach soccer, and I'll take all the ugly comments and criticism from the parents yelling at us. He was like, got it. I had one mom charge the field and yell at one of the kids that they weren't doing it right and that I was a horrible coach for not teaching that. I was like, okay, could you like maybe talk to me? If you feel like there's like, you have to do this in front of everybody. Parents can be crazy, man. It's the same reason why people don't ref. And unfortunately, I was one of those parents one time because of how bad it was. But in our minds, don't we always justify our frustration? Because one of the kids got hurt because it was just bad. It was just bad. Yo, Opie, thank you for the raid of 8 viewers. Appreciate that. How was your stream today? What were you up to today? Well, I don't think I like the new snap, to be honest with you guys. There it is. Jiminy crickets. Jiminy crickets. Maybe if I get used to it. What did my aunt say? Aunt B says you're her favorite. Oh, I love Aunt B. She's always the kindest. Yeah, so turbocharged play. Yo, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. Appreciate that. Is this just me? Okay, there we go. All right, so that gives us a little more room back here. Gosh, I kind of want to make it even bigger, though. Kind of want to bring it over to the side, but snapping these pieces in is not easy. Wait a minute, is that why we use those other pieces? I think that is. I think that is why we use the other pieces. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Come on. I think the funniest thing is when the lady told me I had no business coaching, and I go, I know! I agree! I agree! Yo, I'd say happy birthday to her for us. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Divine, welcome in. Okay, I can hear you meow. Okay, appreciate it, appreciate it. All right, let's go to... let's go to this piece. Come on, don't fail me now, Snap. It failed me. Or did I fail it? I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. Is this as painful for anybody else, or is it just me? Or is it just my brain is wanting to keep pressing that button? Like, why won't it snap in there? Ooh, I thought I missed it. I thought I missed it. Oh my gosh, I thought I missed it. Okay, now in my mind, I'm thinking, do I put? Stop doing this to me, game. Do I put a railing here? Surely no one's gonna drive their car off the edge there, are they? You guys clip this and bring it back to me. You're definitely sharing the moment. Why is... Why does it feel so different to me? Like, why... Maybe this will work. It did! Hooray! We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. Yay. You gotta turn snap on every time. It doesn't stay on. If you switch between pieces, I think I'm gonna have to, like... I think that was my problem there. All right, there we go. All right, we made this area a little bit bigger. I'm liking it a little bit better than I was liking it. Let's find... Now, this is where creativity and productivity come together, okay? This is where you know, you want it to be... You want it to be... Switch planes. I mean, you want it to look good, but you don't want to make each checkpoint so difficult to build that you can't build them quickly, right? These are all things I've learned from past events. Like, that over there probably would have gone a little bit quicker if I had switched over to the other pieces. I think that's why we didn't use those in BrickBots. You know, but they look so much cleaner. They look so much nicer. But the other pieces snap together so much easier. And I don't get it. Isn't it the same? I mean, at least in my brain, isn't it the same snapping mechanics? Does anybody know why, like, one piece would snap better than another piece? And this is 7 of 7. So when we get to this part, we're gonna cancel the build. Nope, not sit. What am I doing? Jiminy crickets. Start build. Abandon build. Confirm. Perfect. Now we knock this off. Knock that off. Knock this off. And knock that off. And then we can go into our car parts. And if I do this, and everybody, like, so everybody who's watching right now can build one of these cars in their world if they want to practice. That's definitely not supposed to be backwards. Okay, that one goes there. I don't think I had a gap like that on my other one, though. To be honest with you. I don't think I had a gap on the other one. I think I took it all the way up. I think I can reproduce that over here, no problem, though. I'm just trying to think of the easiest... sorry. Let's look here. Maybe not. Maybe we need to... Let's see here. Rotate around. Yeah, see how that... Okay, I'm gonna do that for 2 reasons. One, it is an easy way to tell someone to build. You know, it like, okay, go in and then go up till it turns red, then go back down. Make sure you're in. And it also is going to make the vehicle a little bit lower. Not much lower, but just a little bit. And that might help keep people from, you know, just falling over the whole time. Yeah, there we go. I think that's, yeah, I think this is the route to go, because that's going to save that micromanaging part of the build. or not micromanaging, but the micro placing. Well, no, why is this one playing weird? Let me sleep. Probably should go ahead and put some beds down over here too. Assign and sleep. There we go. Okay. Machinist. Here we go. Powered wheels. Yeah, these should snap right on. Okay. And then we want 2 little thrusters on the back. Perfect. Okay. Remove. Spinjitzu scroll. Electric. Take one of those. Thank you. Wait, did I already have one on? Oh, I think I already had one on. Never mind. Okay. That can go that way. 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 Okay, everything's going forward. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's drive the course. Now, the question here that we got to ask ourselves is, what are we going to do? Yo, Mr. Cyclops, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, so we're going to... All right, that already felt a little confusing, but I think the river's over here. Oh, there it is. Yes, okay, we found it. Let's see if I get knocked out of my chair or not. We made it! Yay! All this will be gone. All this will be gone. All right, then we come up here. We got that rock to our left. There'll be visual signs here. Yeah, now we're headed over this way. You know, maybe I should have removed some of this stuff first. I just got excited. Why does it keep beeping? I have this Spinjitzu scroll on. I do not like the beeping. Why is it beeping? I don't have the legit... Oh, wait. Maybe I don't have it leveled up. No, I have it leveled up. You know, I don't know what's wrong then. I don't know what's going on here, folks. Isn't it just the engines? What do you mean, Dealey? Like the other engines? You know, I didn't even check the tires. Oink, 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 oink. Ooh, that was close. Okay, here's the positive and the negative, chat. You guys tell me what you think here. The positive is I think this is a really good course. And I think the speed is not too fast, right? The negative is that it's not too fast. It's the puncture repair kit. Yeah. The negative is it's not too fast. So, do I want it to be faster? Good rocks over to our left for... I'm gonna have some jumps and stuff. All right, and then you're gonna come down here. Well, you're gonna come over here somewhere. And you're gonna go, woohoo, finish line! I won! We always, well, you know, we always have the starting line be the finish line. That wouldn't be a bad thing. That wouldn't be bad at all. Go that way and then that way. That actually could work. That actually could work. Okay, now, back to what I was talking about earlier about the positives and negatives to create a building, right? So if you have... I think this would be good for... for this one. But I think for the other one... Yo, Chris Cars, welcome in! How's it going? How you doing, sir? But I think for the other one... Now, why do they not give us a piece like this with the sidewalk? I mean, I'll make it work. I know how to make it look right, but it would just be nice if we had the actual piece. Now, I know this is pretty wide, but you're gonna have 4 cars here, and you don't want them. You don't want them hitting each other at the beginning, right? Any hitting of another vehicle is gonna be a negative to the vehicle that's hitting it. To be honest with you guys. Yo, Rocket Chair, welcome in. Turbocharge. Anyone who like runs into another player, you're just hurting yourself, right? You know what? Let me do this real quick. And I don't want to make any rules against it, right? Like, I don't want to make any rules that are like, you can't, you know, the old, what was that? What was that Tom Cruise show? Rubbing is racing? Is that like a NASCAR saying? Well, that's not the gray I'm looking for. That's not the gray I'm looking for. And the flying robot of... And that's not the gray I'm looking for. The heck is the gray I'm looking for? Is this it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I think that's it. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. G Lego, are you in chat? Do you want... This isn't brick bots. Wait, what do you mean? It's not brick bots. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh. The rubbing and racing? I was wondering if you and your friends want to stop. Oh, you just post some pictures. Over in the Discord. I have been doing world tours a little bit more, and I plan on doing some more world tours. Just going in for like an hour and a half, and going around, looking at maybe like one build that's a highlight build, and then looking at like some secondary builds. Trying to produce it a little bit more and keep it, pretty snappy. Yeah. So best way to for that to happen is to go and post pictures in the Discord, and then I'll reach out to you in regards to hitting other people. I got you. I got you. I want to do brick bots again. That. Hold on a second. I want to destroy this pest. Get out of here. How am I not hitting it? How did I not hit that? Okay, don't clip that either. Gee, many crickets. We're doing well. I have a question. I saw a post about monster truck thing. My question is, how do I add my truck to that? Oh, Quizart, thanks for checking in. Oh, yeah, so go over to the, hold on. So there's two ways you can go to my YouTube channel and post pictures in the community thing. But if you want to add a video and you want to post it no longer than 2 minutes, please go over to the Craftopia Discord server. Click on this channel that says Build Prompt Submission. When you click on that, it's going to bring you into here. You're going to want to create a post, a new post. When you create a new post, it's going to ask you for a tag. You want to tag it Monster Truck 26 and then post it there. Post it with that tag. Just drop your video in, drop your pictures in, and just, type in a little message, give it a title, Monster Truck or whatever. And then when I go to look at them, I should be able to find it there. No, you're good. I hope that helps you. I hope that is helpful. And then if you are still having problems, you can start a ticket, and we can one of the mods can communicate with you over there and answer any questions or help you through any problems. We have great mods over there. Yeah, we got great mods. Very, very helpful and willing to, give anyone who's having problems a hand over there. So super thankful for them. Super thankful for them. All right, let's look for lights. Now, this is a finish line. Should we put a check? Sweet, thanks. I'll post it with the old red. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Put the tag in, and I'll find. I'll click the sort button, and it'll pop up all those all the builds for that. So we'll definitely get you in there. Ash Bullets, welcome in. Part of me wants to put like a checker flag on there. A little part of me wants to do that. Let's look at the lights. Do we have any lights that would look good on here? We got some red, green, and blue lights. Do we have that in a smaller version, though? We got these. I don't think these give off much light, though. They give a little light off, but not any colored light. That's the problem. That's the problem with these lights. They don't give any color off. Just regular lights. Like these give off the actual color, which makes them great lights. You know? Do I want blue, though? Or do I want red? And then the best lights in the game. This is almost hypnotic, to be honest with you. Did I ask if G-Lego Builds was still in the chat, and then did I not follow up on that? G-Lego, do you want a key to this world now? I can get you a key to this world. So, I like that. It's nice. It's clean. You start off here. I can join. Give me 5. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, buddy. Sorry. My brain. Oh, I'm gonna have a special stream here. I'm gonna be having a special stream here probably in December. I finally get some results back. You know, I'm not going to put lights all the way across that. The reason why I'm putting lights on that side is so when you're coming back, you have something to look at and go off of. So, with that being said, we need to make sure people know they need to go this way and not that way. So, what do we need to do first? I think we need to clear some of this stuff out. Luckily, a lot of this stuff should just be able to be broke. Yes, we're building. This is gonna be the racetrack for the monster truck rally, the monster truck race. This is gonna be the monster truck. I built it earlier. I need to make a short so people know how to build this. I need to just make a little video on that so people can build it and go in their world and practice with it. Chat, why is my brain not working? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll have answers that. I'll have more answers on that in December. I go get my noggin scanned. All right. Okay. I think it might just be cleanup time. There are arrow pieces you can use. Good call. Good call. I need to find them. Do you guys know where they're at? Oh my gosh. How many thermal detonators to not blow a tree up? This is actually a lot of fun. This is actually a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Get out of here, Boulder. We don't want you. We don't need you. Get out of here. Now none of this should grow back, right? Thank you, Queen's North. Oh, there's G Lego builds. Let me bring him in. Bam. The man, the myth, the legend. Dare I say what? Yes. You could say that. You could say that. G Lego, let me know if you can get in, my friend. If I need to come back to the lobby, let me know. Oh, wait. We'll see. Filters. Wait a minute. Filters. 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 It's alphabetical, isn't it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, Q, R. There it is. Okay. Arrow. Arrows. Arrows? Arrows? Arrows. Arrows? Wall pieces? Wall decorations. Wall decorations. Oh, I see it. I see it. Thank you, Queen's North. This one here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I wonder if I could put this in the ground. Maybe not in the ground. You guys, maybe not in the ground? Let's see. Let's see. For science. We can head back out soon. That's great. Yeah. Let me get you the key. Sir, let me get you the key. We're at, oh yeah, we're also at bus station 51. Show and hide keys. No. Give a key. There we go. Share a key. Oh. Okay. All right. There you go, sir. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Like, we're going this way. This may not be doable, but let's do it for science. I loaded in at the Frogger. That was a fun day. Oh, yes. Is it still alive? I'm so scared to go over there. So scared. I'm so scared. G-Lego, you know how you took your thing blowing up like a saint, like a person who had meditated for years and was able to control like it looks like it's still okay, good. You know how you did that when your thing blew up? I would just probably turn the stream off. I would probably just turn the stream off, give the camera a look, and then walk away. And just be like, all right, that was it. That was the stream, folks. Hope you enjoyed. There we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Are you serious? Okay. All right. I learned. We're learning. That's all that matters is that we're learning. We need one of these. Like this. That's gonna conform to the ground. And then we need, I think, was it this way? Oh, so I gotta be on this side. Okay. Oh, we're learning. Whee! Make sure this is pointing the right way. Wait a minute. Let me look at my map. So we want to go straight through here, using that hill as a boundary, and using that hill as a boundary. I think I'm going to build a wall up here, because we want people to go through here up to there. Okay, so this is good. This is good. This is good. Yeah, Divine. Dude, that thing blew up and he didn't even flinch. I would have been... I don't know if I would have been able to Nick K30 that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I would have done anything bad, but I don't think I could have kept streaming. I don't think I would have been able to keep streaming. All right, move this over like this. Ah! What do you guys think about this? So for the other sections, Gary, if you're watching by any chance, for the other sections, I think we're gonna make them like this. Sort of like checkpoints. And I don't want to make them too fancy. So where I learned, okay, so I wanted to do a plane race. And Rooster and a Bide guy jumped in to a world. And they made this really cool, and I still, you know what? I feel horrible about it because I never did end up doing it. But they made these like really cool like obstacles in the air that people could like fly through and stuff. And I think I ran out of time. I think I ran out of time in life. All right. And, all right. So if we put this like this, I mean, is that helpful for anybody? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I might have the perfect thing. You can use the arrows under the pillars. What do you guys think about this? Now that I was thinking about that airplane thing, I think this is what Rooster was using. Okay, so I think we need to, maybe we put like this. I mean, we can make it look better. Oh, this one? Yeah. I think this might be the way. This might be the way. I just don't want to get too complex. Like, I want to be able to build these pretty quickly. I don't want to, you know, a little work. All right, so this is like the way to go, right? And then what if we put an X over here? You guys think we should put an X here? Like, no mas, amigos! Yo, Bram, welcome in! How's it going, my friend? You can place them on the side and in the ground and make the track arrows. Okay. Like over here? D. Lee wood axe. It sounds like that llama is literally dying. That's like the worst sound ever. Like something like this? Okay, you know what I'm gonna do real quick? At least out something to let the racers know they're going backwards, right? That llama ate my hammer, get him. That silly llama. All right, this is what I'm gonna do real quick, G-Legos. I'm gonna go ahead. Do you need me to, well, you know what, let me ask you this, actually. So, we're gonna come up here. And we're gonna make this turn here. Now, I know that there are rocks here, okay? I don't think I can blow these up. Yeah, these are indestructible rocks. I can get rid of this tree. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to dig that tree up. We can get rid of as much debris around this as possible, right? But these rocks are gonna be pretty permanent. I'm gonna dig this tree up so it doesn't grow back. Everyone type wood axe in the chat. Yo, thank you, Panzora. I appreciate that. So they come up, and I want them, when they come through here, to see another visual cue, right? To come up here. That's another reason why I don't want to do too much. So we could have like 2 stages. Like, you could have ones that have like the arrows and the X's, and then you could like do smaller ones up here. You know, you could do a smaller one up here that shows them that they need to go through this area here, right? And then we could build another one up here, so that visually they have a line of sight. Every time they go through one, they have another one in front of them. And then right here is going to be the ramp. This is going to be a ramp. They're going to have to jump the water. And then they're going to, you know, and then, okay, obviously these will all be gone here. They'll be able to land. We'll have a landing area for them. Wait a minute, why is that? No. These are permanent? Well, I thought those were going to be breakable. Alright, we'll have to move the ramp over. That's fine, it's doable. Run, please, run! There's thermal detonators coming off! Alright, so our ramp will have to be here. So they'll have to come up here, and we'll make the ramp going straight across. So they'll jump there, and then they'll come up around here, And they got this stuff here that they need to go around. And then once they get like over here, I mean, we could use this road as a marker, you know? But what I don't want to do is I don't want to do them, space them no more than 70 meters apart. Should give that effect. Okay, thank you, Bram. 70 meters, gotcha. It is Peso. Is it Peso? Peso Rodriguez? All right, so then, okay, so then we come up. Let's see here. So then they come around here. This is really cluttered right now, but I think I mean, most of this should go away, right? Thank you. I'll try to do my best. I'm terrible with names. If I say it wrong, let me know. I'll do my best to get it right. All right, so we could kind of come up and put another checkpoint over here on this road. So we kind of lead them up to this road, and then they take the road around. And then so they take the road around, and then they come up this way. Right? And they got this rocky thing in their way, so we can make this where they can choose to go left or right. And then they're going to head up this hill. So we'll probably need to build some sort of wall here from like here to here, so that funnels them up to this. And then we'll probably need to build something through here so they don't fall off that edge. And then they need a signal to know that they need to head this way, right? And then the question here is do we have them? King David, how you doing? Moon Knight, welcome in, welcome in. Do we have them finish at the starting line? Do we make that the finish line also? So they'd have to come up and around here, right? So we would need to mark this pretty. We'd have to do some building here, right through here. And then they're going to come up over this hill. Now, the reason why I do these is so I don't have to have railings. What do you guys think? Then we send them back this way? Because I could have the finish line over here at this area. And it's more of a straight shot. It's more of a straight shot. So this would be like, you know what I'm saying? Less turns. Unless we build turns. I kind of feel like that's something we should do. Honestly, with you guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Because if they finished the race here, we can make a big, like, finish line and be like, there we go. Sorry, guys, gals. So we make this our finish line. Our starting line is just right over there. So we can get rid of all these trees here. I wish I could just hold my button. I just wish I could hold the button down. You gotta just keep spamming the button. I am glad we have 3. be nicer if we had something bigger though. Like something that had about 10 times the blast radius as a thermal detonator for clearing purposes. I'm clear cutting this forest. Who's that guy in the Dr. Seuss that cut down all the trees? That's me, that's me. Yeah, I think it's gonna be right here. Red for finish. And then I'll put a green one over here for start. So I think that's gonna be I'm actually liking how this is turning out. I think this is gonna be a good race. I think this is gonna be a really good race. I don't want to put down a bunch of side rails on the edges because it really uses up a lot of the memory, and then you end up having lag issues, and we're already gonna have like a lot of Boomington. Here's a That's so good. That is so good, Bram. Oh my gosh. All right, so yeah, so we'll go up there, around there, take a right, jump a river, go around the lake, come back down, and there should be a straight shot down this hill to the finish line. We just gotta remove all this stuff. So, yeah, thank you, G-Lego, for helping out. If any of the people in the Kaboom secret server wants to get involved with anything, let me know. I meant to message something over there, but I didn't. But I think this is good. I think this is really good. I think this is going to be a good route. A lot of terrain. We'll build in some obstacles and stuff for people to do. Make it a little monster truck themey. And pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. I'm starting to get excited. We got a car that's not too fast, right? Maybe we make it faster. I don't know. I mean, I don't want it to be too slow. After I get it cleared out, I'll drive it and we'll time it. And then if we think it's too slow and we want to make it a little faster, we can add on the medium thrusters instead of the steering thrusters. That should make it a little bit faster. And then we can go from there. I think we can go from there. Everybody, thank you so much for being here today. I know wasn't really sure what I was going to do today, but overall, I had a blast, and thought we had some really good conversations. Thank you guys and gals for letting me know your thoughts. I always appreciate the input. And if you're on red and white, do me a favor, hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you're on purple, I'm going to raid out. So hang out for a second, and we'll raid out. And we'll go see who's on. Not sure who's on. I'm not sure who's on. Go ahead and end stream. Thank you guys so much for being over here. Bye. Oh man, that was such a bad bye. I should have said bye.